to a vlog. It is early and I just made my coffee and we have a lot to do today. I have to fix my hair. This is like my end of the week, midweek. Like I don't need to wash it technically, but it needs like a little touch up because I'm taking pictures today. So I figured I would show you guys that. I had a lot of questions on my just like hair routine. Like how do I maintain my hair throughout the week or keep it looking fresh? So that's what I'm gonna do today. Then beat our face. We're shooting a campaign today and it's gonna be really fun. So I thought it would be fun to show you guys. It involves a bunch of wedding dresses. I'm not getting married again, but it involves a bunch of wedding dresses. Also, my new assistant started, so she'll be with me today, so you guys can meet her. Her name is Stephanie, and she's amazing. But we want to go get like a bunch of props for this shoot. So I need to kind of like get my hair molded and together, and just be ready so that when she gets here, we can run errands, and then I can come back and like do a full beat. Right now, I need to fix my hair. Right now, I need to finish my coffee. I'm like barely functioning right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm awake now. Caffeine, it's something, ain't it? Okay, now it's time to get into my hair. Before we start, I do want to show you a new tool from T3. You guys know I am a T3 ambassador. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. Yeah, I think I did 2 videos last year. But for my little midweek update of my hair or refresh, I use a blow dryer because we don't need to like sit under a dryer. We just need to blast the spots that we're touching up. It's gonna make sense when I show you the video. But they have a new blow dryer, so that's what we're gonna use today, and it's even better because it's 30% smaller than their normal blow dryer. This is her. I have an attachment on it because that's what we're gonna use. Okay, there we go. So this is it without the attachment. This is the T3 Fit, so it's 30% smaller than their normal blow dryer, which I love because again, we're gonna be, you'll see in a second, but we're gonna be blasting this around our head. So that's why I'm using this little nozzle, and it comes with this nozzle. So this has 2 speed settings and 3 heat settings. So again, gives you a lot of versatility and control over how much heat you're applying to your hair, which I really like, again, because I am still working on the health of my hair and it's come a long way, which I talked about in my last video, but I still try not to over process it or just put unnecessary heat on it to achieve the style I want. You know, I want it to be laid, but I don't need it to be fried. So the T3 Ion Air technology just again gives you a wider stream of airflow. So again, you're not just pinpointing one specific spot and causing damage or too much heat or excessive heat. It should be out by the time you see this. Yeah, so I'll put the link below. And I also just love the size. It's just so easy to handle.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is just comb down the perimeter. I'm just combing down my edges and the back of my hair, all the parts that we're gonna mold. And then I'm also moving the top layers of my hair out of the way that are already curled, and I don't wanna disturb the curl because I want that intact so that I can kind of comb it out at the end and it still looks pretty much done. So I'm just taking a little bit of setting lotion or styling foam. You don't want too much because you don't want to drench your hair or it'll just take longer to dry, and this is supposed to be a quick process. So I'm literally just taking a little bit on my fingertips and kind of like tapping those areas down that I'm gonna remold, and then using that really small comb to just kind of go in with some detail work. But again, you don't want too much. Like even there, I used a little too much or more than I would typically use, but you just want a little on your fingertips, and then you just want to kind of go over those edges so that you can get the details back, and then it makes your hair look, you know, a little more finished and a little more done and polished. So I'm just going all around the edge, both sides, and then I'm gonna do the back and then wrap up my hair and hit it with the blow dryer. So you can see I have the T3 attachment on just so I can direct the heat right where I need it. I don't want to, again, put too much heat on the parts of my hair that don't need to be touched. So I'm literally just focusing on the perimeter and going around my head and just hitting every little spot. And I only did this for about 10 minutes tops because, again, we didn't drench our hair, so it doesn't take that long, but we were just kind of like quickly setting and molding the perimeter.
So we are pretty much dry. That took about 10 or 15 minutes. So the reason I like to use the blow dryer instead of like a hooded dryer, one, I just don't have space to keep a hooded dryer, so the blow dryer works fine. And especially for this touch-up area, let me take this off. For the touch-up process, again, I'm trying not to put excessive heat on my hair. So if I could just focus on the areas that kind of need to be tamed without putting heat on this part, because I already curled it, you know, at the beginning of the week. So like, just trying to minimize any potential damage. So I should have done a talk through, but as you saw, I kind of like brush up the curled parts that don't need to lay down. I kind of just brush those up just to make sure I don't get them wet. And because the foam or whatever like you use to mold doesn't really make your hair super hard. Like once I put some oil on it and then I'm gonna like comb it out a little bit, it'll kind of blend in with the curled part. So yeah, and again, this is kind of just like a get me by. It's not gonna look as good as like when I first do my hair, but it'll look a little more polished than it did. So as you can see, this is what it looks like as soon as I take the wraps off. Don't mind that's just hair dye. But as you can see, it's super molded. So now what I like to do is just put some oil in my fingers and go over all of those areas that we put the mousse on, and just make them soft so that when we comb them out, they'll blend. And I put oil up here too. And I'm just gonna take like a kind of like a rake comb. And this is what I use to comb out my curls when I initially do my hair. So I find this helps just blend everything in. Got a little comb. I'm gonna put some oil on this part. That's pretty much it. Let me put the camera up a little bit so you can see. There we go. So that's pretty much my hair, and then we just have to do our makeup. But I think I'll wait until we come back. So yeah, again, really love the blow dryer. Again, it's super small, compact, and you can kind of like hit those spots. Of course, you can blow out your hair if you have long hair, but you can kind of hit those spots. You don't have to worry about excessive heat. I did keep it on the lowest setting, and I got my hair dry in like, again, 10 to 15 minutes. So, and then I did hit it with a cool shot at the end, just to kind of like lock in the setting, the mold, I guess, and give it a little more shine. I will leave the link to the T3 Fit blow dryer below if you guys are interested, or if you just want to like get more details on it besides what I popped up on the screen and what's in the description box. I will leave the link so you can check it out, and I'll steam the dresses. Let's go. Okay guys, we're at the store, we're getting props. I'm going to show you the mess we made. We're buying it all, but I'm a creative person and I need to like see what's what. Also, this is Stephanie. Say hi. Hey. So this is, we're trying to make a set basically to take back home. So this is what we have so far. We've kind of like built up this little situation. I would stand in the middle. So we're kind of like creating basically a wedding scene. There'd be a backdrop here. And I think these are the flowers. We just have them in like little vases. And now we got to find something to go in these two. And then to Joann's, get a backdrop, and then go back home. We're at Michael's right now, so that's what we got so far. I'll check back. Okay, we just got back to the house, and now we're gonna design our set. We're both very excited. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a fail. So I'll flip you around, and you can watch us. finished with the campaign and I had to film the YouTube video. I didn't show you my makeup though after I finished it because we were rushing and Josh had to take my pictures so he could go back to work. But this is the look. It's pretty similar to what I did on my Valentine's Day video makeup. It's pretty much the same. I just did pink in my inner tear duct instead of like a sparkly color. And this is from the Jackie Aina palette. So now we're done. This was the last dress. And I think our day is over. Oh, we have to announce a giveaway winner. Hopefully you're part of my Facebook group. We're doing a giveaway. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, but make sure you check out the T3 Fit blow dryer, the one I shared earlier. I will link it below, as well as my favorite, my other favorite tools from T3. And I think that's everything. Also, I have a code you can use to save if you're interested in any of the hot tools from T3. But I will leave it here. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.